Hello everyone, how's it going? Today I wanted to show you a nice way to sort all your items that will help you save time when you try to build a nice project. So you have more time and brain power to be more creative with your awesome Satisfactory projects. We know it all, that moment when you're trying to build something but you're missing a specific item, but you can't remember where the item is or where it's stored. So you go looking in your messy stash to see if you can find the item, which can be very, very frustrating. Looking for the item can take a lot of time. It can be very frustrating. It takes a lot of brain power, which you need to make awesome builds. Or think of nice creative solutions for problems you face while you're trying to build your nice, awesome factory. The game developers have given us some nice splitters, the smart splitter and the programmable splitter. They both have the same function, but the programmable splitter lets us split multiple items per output, which will come in handy in certain situations. Here you can see both the splitters, the smart splitter and the programmable splitter. The smart splitter has 3 outputs, which can have all one item. You can search in the top bar for a specific item you need and put it in as an output. You can also use overflow as an output, which means that any overflow will go in that direction. This is the programmable splitter. The biggest difference is that you can have multiple items per output, as you can see here. When you press the plus, you can add multiple items per output, so it splits off multiple items in a certain direction. Next up, I'm going to show you a simple way of using these splitters to make an automatic sorting system. The simple way will give you a basic method so you can implement it into a bigger or more complicated setup. Before we start, I want to show you a list of assets you need for this specific build. First up, you need a smart splitter or a programmable splitter. You need storage containers, and mergers, awesome sink, and one type of conveyor belt. Here you can see a simple setup of the sorting system. This will give you an idea and you can use this to implement it into a bigger or more complicated setup. On the bottom you can see the main input. This is linked with either or both your dump box, where you dump all your items you want to be sorted, or your main item input, which could be linked with any output of machines where items are made. On the left side you can see the storage containers for the items you are splitting and sorting. To the right of the storage containers you can see the smart or programmable splitters. Here we make sure that items will go left to be split off or will continue in the center to be split later. If the containers on the left are full, the overflow will go to the right towards the mergers. The conveyor belt on the right will contain all the overflow of all these splitters and will bring the extra items towards the sink. This will make sure that the system doesn't get stuck with items that are full. At the end of the main conveyor belt is an extra container, which will hold all the items you haven't sorted yet. This container is there to make sure the system doesn't get clogged up with items you haven't sorted yet. It's good to check this container now and then, in case you forgot to sort items. You simply add a smart splitter and a container for these items, and they will be sorted from that point forward. Here to show you the system a little bit more in detail. This is the main input. This is where all the items will be coming in. Over here there's a drop box. This is where you can empty your inventory when it gets too full. You simply link this with the main input. Over here you can see it set up. On the left there will go the beams. In the center any other item. To the right all the overflow. As a final detail, I want to show you what happens when one item gets overflown. Here you can see that the items will go to the right towards the mergers and will end up in the sink. To make sure you will collect more of these items, you can just simply add an extra container and link this up with the other container. Finally, an implementation of this system into a bigger sorting system. Here you can see how easy it is to access the items and find the items you need. Remember, this is one way to implement this system. You can implement this system in many other ways. I hope you guys found this video helpful. This was my first tutorial for Satisfactory and a lot of fun making it. Let me know what you guys think of this video down in the comments below. If you want me to make a certain tutorial or you have any further questions, let me know as well, and I will try to do my best to help you guys out. Thanks for watching guys, and I wish you guys the best. I will see you in the next video.